The connection between encoding and remembering at its core is levels of processing. For this concept, psychologists say that the more deeply we encode information, the better we're able to recall it. But now, what do we mean by deeply? Psychologists have identified 3 different levels of processing. Before I get started in describing this, I want you to remember these 3 words: tablet, bell, amethyst. Okay, let's get started. The first is structural, the second is phonetic, and the third is semantic. So for the level of processing, structural would be shallow, and we'd go down to semantic, which would be deep. And remember, the more deeply encoded the information, the better we recall it. So let's look at probability of recall. The shallow level of processing would give us a low probability of recalling the information, and the deep level of processing would give us a high probability of recall. Let's say, for example, I wanted you to remember the word amethyst. At the structural level, I may ask you to describe whether the word has capital letters or lowercase letters. At the phonetic level, I may ask you to think of words that rhyme with amethyst. And finally, at the semantic level, I may ask you to describe what an amethyst is. It's purple, it's in fact a stone, and it's even the birthstone for the month of February. Here, psychologists would say, if you're able to engage in all 3 levels of processing, semantic, phonetic, and structural, we would have a better ability to recall the information at a later time.